Well, now to new information on a story that you saw as breaking news on the news at noon. A man is in the hospital tonight after a Fairfax County police officer shot him in a quiet Lorton neighborhood. The police chief saying that he was armed with a rifle and refused calls to drop his weapon. Matthew Torres is live on Fit Court in Lorton, exactly where the situation took place. So Matthew, what have you learned since we spoke with you last?
Well, Larry, police say that officer fired multiple shots after this man directed his gun towards them. One neighbor describing hearing his loud groans, fearing that he was going to die. Another resident tells me this is normally a quiet and safe community, that she had no issues leaving her garage door open and car door unlocked. But tonight, a different story.
611 Bravo, what's your location?
11 Bravo, what was going on? There's shots fired. Occupied one time.
A normally quiet community disrupted Tuesday morning after a man is critically shot by a Fairfax County police officer.
611 Bravo, please confirm you have one subject shot.
One subject shot, one subject down, 30 EMS.
It's unnerving. This is a very safe neighborhood. Things like this don't happen in our neighborhood.
The investigation surrounding this red minivan parked along Fit Court near Blanche Drive. It's where Chief Kevin Davis says a man in his early 30s came out of the van armed with a rifle and a loaded 9mm magazine.
The 34-year-old occupant of the van raised the carbine in the direction of our police officers, and one of our two police officers discharged his firearm several times, striking the occupant of the van.
Police first arrived after a neighbor reported the van parked on the street for at least 24 hours to be suspicious. Officers determined the tags were stolen out of North Carolina. They called a tow truck driver, not realizing someone was still inside.
611 Bravo, he's got a gun. 10 more units to my location.
Police say the tow truck driver arrived around 9 a.m. and opened the driver's side door. One of the officers pushed a button to open the rear passenger's side door when they say the suspect stepped out and pointed the gun at them.
When I watched and listened to body camera footage, I hear the police officer who discharged his firearm telling the person to drop the gun several times.
It was 3 very quick boom, boom, boom gunshots.
Why the man was parked in the community is unknown, but Chief Davis says he was wanted out of Fairfax County for drug and firearm charges. He says the van was so packed with belongings there was only room for one person to sit in.
I've personally never seen so many things inside of a minivan. This man was clearly living in his minivan.
Now, we also did speak to the owner of that tow truck company, who says the driver is going to be okay, but is understandably rattled after having to duck for cover. In fact, they even completed the job of towing this van. As you can see, the scene here has now been cleared. That man remains in the hospital tonight in stable condition. It is still unclear exactly how many times he was shot, but Fairfax County Police hope they can release that body cam footage soon to give us a better picture of exactly what happened here. Reporting live in Lorton, I'm Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
Matthew, thank you.